Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to react to the Walking Dead motion comic Days Gone By Volume 1.
Yeah, so this is something that came up when we did a previous video. It mentioned about, we were talking about animation. So I found out that they actually did a motion comic of Days Gone By. The first issue, it's roughly like the first 13 pages, but AMC did this, and they did kind of a motion capture, not, I'm gonna say full motion capture, but it's animated. It's really cool. It's like basically the pages are jumping out at you. It's not like animation like, like Invincible and, Star Wars, Clone Wars and things like that, but it gets on the topic of, would it be cool to have a full animated series of The Walking Dead true to the source material.
Now, it's in black and white like the source material.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be black and white. Well, I'm sure like if they did an animated one, it definitely would be.
Absolutely.
This is just something that they probably came up with. So we figured it'd be cool to do a reaction to this.
6 years ago.
See what it's like. Yeah, this was posted 6 years ago.
Wow. Something
that we didn't even know about. Even when we started the channel, we didn't even know about this. So we definitely we're going to check this out. Hope you guys enjoy it. And for those who haven't read the source material, we definitely recommend that you do it. If you're a big Walking Dead fan, read the source material.
If you're
will see so much different stuff.
If you're a Walking Dead fan and you're not even into comics, like it's still a fun read to do. Mm-hmm. And now they have a color version of it. So if you're not into the black and white, I think what issue are they into now? 70s, 80s?
They're about the 70s, I think. Yeah. So what's crazy is that with 162 issues, roughly, they're releasing two color issues a month. So I think at the time when it started, it's going to take 8 years before it's done. And it's up to 70 issues right now.
Kind of genius on them, right?
Genius on them, yeah.
Let's release a black and white comic book, and, that's just how they did it. And then, some years later, let's do a color version.
Over 10 years, yeah.
An issue a week.
Yeah, two issues a month.
A month.
Yeah, 2 issues a month.
That's crazy.
It's insane. But I honestly can't. I mean, they started doing a lot of variant covers. We started buying them early on, but we just kind of wanted to get the A and the B issue, basically the updated original issue, and then they did a B cover, which was like the new issue for the colorized version. And they started doing all these variants and different ones. It started getting really insane.
Variants have different covers on comics, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah.
And so
done by different artists and
two issues, one of them has a variant. Each one of them has a variant. I mean, you're talking about purchasing 4 comics, a release.
$5-6 a piece. And you got to think over time, it's a lot of money. But if you want to collect it that way, great. In the end, I couldn't do it anymore. No. I just wanted A and B, and then I stopped doing A and B.
It wasn't just the money, though. Like, you have all these comics.
I know.
in
room,
boxes,
space. Yeah. So, I hope that they actually release the color version and kind of the compendiums, the big books, like issues, omnibus, like. God, the 1 through 50 or something like that in a whole book. Massive pages. Oh, those are just absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Color. An omnibus would be glorious.
Yes.
So, but definitely, if you haven't read the comics, we definitely recommend you do it. There's many different stories, different variations to the show. You'll get, even a little bit better background on some of the minor characters that they may not have pushed in the show. But in the source material, they had bigger story arcs, bigger, references and bigger things going on. So
and it's just fun to see the characters, how they look kind of different from the show, how they were originally, were planned to look like.
And the drawings of how they changed over the years. Because if you look at like Shane, Rick, and Lori and Carl in like especially the first issue, but the first like 6 issues compared to like later in the series, the drawings got better, the visualizations of what they look like got better. So it's really cool to see the transformation.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, so let us get back into the world of the Walking Dead comics. Days Gone By motion comic. Let's check it out.
Oh god, that is cool.
That's cool.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's cool.
Dude, this is awesome.
This is not good. I don't think he's from around here. That's a safe bet. They opened that prison in Grant County. I didn't think we'd be getting their runoff.
It's definitely not any voices that we,
I'm going back!
But
I'll die first! Backup's probably more than 10 miles away. There's sitting ducks behind this car. Cover me.
cover him, Shane.
No!
This is so cool.
I like how they have the hair, like it's
Yeah.
just black lines like sticking up. That's cool. Like his beard too. Like, I don't know how do you do something like this? Is so crazy animation and.
Hello?
Oh, he's already dressed.
Hello?
Well, it's like skipping from one,
Anybody?
scene to another.
Well, I
page
don't know if
to
I'm
another.
thinking. I don't know if I'm thinking of the show, because in the show he had his gown on all the way
Yeah.
outside, but I can't remember if that was that way in the comics. Maybe not. Apparently not. He must have gotten dressed. It's been so long, guys, since we've
You're
read,
right. In the
seen
show,
episode
he's
1.
standing in the aisle with the gown on.
Yeah.
Oh!
Help! Somebody! Help!
Don't worry, it's dead. Oh, I thought the,
Yeah,
I thought the
I thought
eyes
it
were
was-
gonna move
yeah.
or something.
What the hell?
Oh, shadow.
We know what it. Yeah, that's really cool. We know what it's gonna say on the other side, right? Ah!
So awesome.
So cool. Oh, it's not this door.
No.
Stop! Get away from me! Can't you understand?
The flies. That's so cool. Whoa! He was about to get bit right there.
Oh man. The music.
The music is cool.
That's pretty creative.
There's no way that belt would hold that
No.
long. But we're gonna see Bicycle Girl. That's so cool. I like it because that's what it would look like. Like when you see him from farther away, the detail of the character is not really that good. But
Yeah.
as it gets closer and you get close-ups, then you get the actual details. So that's what it's like in comics all the time. Bicycle Girl? Yep, there's
Yep.
the Bicycle Girl.
Look at his face.
The music really helps. So, like, you don't have to have a lot of dialogue. Not that it would anyway, in a sense, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. It's been so long since I've read the comics.
well, they could have embellished a little bit, but I think it's pretty.
Or they take it page for page?
From what I thought, it's reading that this is like the first 13 pages. So it's basically just animating, taking everything out.
He's riding the bike.
That's cool.
This is cool. There's his house.
Lori and Carl.
Nothing.
Boom.
Morgan.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. You could tell that that's like an iconic page.
Yeah. Oh, that's where they stopped.
They stopped it.
That's so cool.
Look at that.
God, I wish they would have done more.
I wonder if they
of
had
these.
more planned.
Yeah. That sucks that it says to be continued if they never did it after the fact. That sucks.
I wonder if they had more planned.
Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done more.
I almost wonder if they're like, hey, this is something we might want to do at a later time with the whole series.
Yeah.
Like they are now. Because, obviously we know they have more planned.
They have a motion comic for Glenn's death. So it's like very iconic. Yeah, I saw it there. Huh. That's really cool. Yeah, we'll have to look. We're just kind of scrolling through YouTube. It doesn't really look like they did anymore, but that's very ingenious. I think, of course they weren't going to be able to do that for the entire run, but
so if they do a show that is a little bit more animated than that,
like an Invincible.
Yeah,
that's what they need to do.
Dude, I'm watching that.
Oh,
and from the story that we read and the video that we did, they're doing exactly the comic.
That's the rumor. Is that's what they asked Robert Kirkman was, would you want to do a fully faithful adaptation of the comic in an animated series like an Invincible?
Yeah.
So we would be down for it.
Dude, I would
1,000%.
absolutely love that. Give me that. Yes.
Yes. Give us stick with the comic, basically taking the source material to its totality and putting that in an animated series.
Yeah.
Oh, like an Invincible. Oh my God, would love it, dude.
They'd have to add dialogue. Because you noticed in that the dialogue was weird because it doesn't translate well from a comic to...
Yeah, they're going to have to
add dialogue.
They're going to have to get actors to...
No, give me the exact actors, dude.
See, that's the thing. Is like
we talked about this.
I know that see, that's the thing. It's like, because we didn't watch Invincible, so we don't know what those characters. Well, it comes from a comic book as well, so you don't really have specific. Maybe in Robert Kirkman's mind, this is what these characters sound like, right? Yeah. But in The Walking Dead, we're a little bit spoiled because we have a show and we know those voices, and the iconic voice, of course, Rick, Negan, those true voices. Now with Lori and like with Carl, you can get around that because you can find an actor or actress to give those voices, and it would be kind of fine. But
I'd keep Carl.
Yeah.
But here's another thing: like Carl, you're going to need longer, right? Because it's the true adaptation.
Well, Shane too. Like we'd want Bernthal to do Shane.
Yeah, but you're not going to need him that long.
You won't need him that long.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, true. But I get what you're saying. Like, it would be nice to have a lot of the actors from the show to do it, because now I'm not sure I would think animating a voice wouldn't take an extremely long amount of time to do, because you're just in a studio. You'll have multiple takes to get the tone right and things like that. But it's not going to be, to me, it's not going to be as grueling as filming. Yeah. On an actual set as they do now. So I think they would be able to have time to work around set schedules to be like, okay, for these next 2 months, let's get you in the studio and do some line reads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think it could work. It would be awesome, of course, for Steven Yeun to, of course, reprise his role as Glenn in an animated series and he's doing 2 different animated series with Robert Kirkman. That'd be freaking sweet.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
So, we're 100% full for it, guys. Animated series, I think it'd work extremely well. It's going to tell the story of The Walking Dead that many of you, like we said, who haven't read the source material, you're then going to see where a lot of those stories from the show came from, but you're also going to see the true endings to some of those story arcs, some of those characters in the source material that is vastly different than what we got in the show.
Yeah.
So, huge.
Yeah, I can't.
Huge.
I hope they do it. I really do.
Yeah, me too. So let us know what your thoughts are on this, guys. Once again, we'll definitely scrounge the internet to see if they did do any other motion comics. We did see that they did motion comic of Glenn's death, but it's only like 39 seconds long. We know the outcome.
That one's going to be brutal.
But it would be cool to kind of see it just in motion comic. But definitely need to look if they did any more of this, because it did end with saying to be continued. That was 6 years ago, and if they never touched it again, it's kind of sad. But things get busy in lives and in shows.
Yep.
So let us know your thoughts, guys. Once again, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more with us. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're up.